for a big man.
Pass to Allen. Here's McDaniel. Here's Haywood. 6 on the shot clock. Out of hand on it.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint. Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Here's Payton, following the bucket by Baltimore. Sigma the pass to Payton. To the wing on the left. Here's McDaniel. Granger covering. McDaniel, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Mitchell kicks to Robinson. Out to the right wing. And he hits it to tie the game up. Robinson's got 7 points. And so Allen will bring it up for Seattle. The pass to Payton over Richardson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Mitchell wide open. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
Gotta like the game of Richardson, a crafty guard who is always looking to get the ball to his guys.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
On defense, Baltimore. It's a 3-point game. Payton gets the bucket.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now, here is Robinson. 7 points in the game, and Baltimore hits again from deep.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Bamba. It's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Seattle's head coach and I did get the chance to chat. Now, history may not be on their side. Tonight, but he said that's okay with me. We need to make a little history of our own. He'd like them to become one of the few teams who have ever won a finals game 7 on the road. He told me, mark it down. This is a challenge we're up to. We're built for this. We will see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here is Robinson, following the basket by Gary Payton. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Richardson. Passes it to Allen. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Allen's got 10 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Granger outside. Outside Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Richardson. With 1 on the clock, Robinson kicks to Granger. Off target from the baseline.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Here's McDaniel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Haywood kicks to Payton. Lock at 6. That's tipped. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Seattle trails by 4. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Mitchell's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Seattle calls timeout. Temps checked in for Seattle. And it's Seattle with the ball. They trail by 6. Now here's Payton. He has 6. Allen for the 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the bucket by Baltimore.
Man, it's just been an avalanche of points here in the early going.
Yeah, you know, both teams scoring at a really steady clip. If you like good offense, you've come to the right spot. This is your game.
Here's Richardson after the basket by Seattle. Down low, Bamba, just 5 to shoot. Mitchell's shot is good.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
I think they've got to consider, Greg, throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Granger kicks to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the bucket by Baltimore.
He can't miss.
At least not on those first 6 attempts, Greg. He is scorching out there, flame throwing.
Here's Robinson. He is hauled in by Sigma.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kicks it to Payton. Here is Sigma. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Allen. And another basket for Seattle.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Pass to Granger. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's McDaniel, following the bucket by Baltimore. One-on-one fast break. Wasted no time on that one. And now it's an 8-point Baltimore lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Baltimore.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective, is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Kemp is quite the talent as an interior scorer. Knows where to get it in order to score the ball deep inside.
Mitchell dishes to Robinson. Bamba kicks to Granger. Mitchell passes to Bamba. Now here's Richardson. 6 to shoot. Another shot. Right wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Here's Bamba. Bank shot. No good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
All alone. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the bucket by Baltimore. Allen kicks to Kemp. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Puts it up from 12, and it's Seattle with another.
Well coordinated. Shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
It's rebounded by Payton. Here's Allen. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Baltimore on top, up by 8. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to this Game 7 as we get back into the action. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
Baltimore leading by 8. Bamba is out there with Robinson. Then there's Danny Granger. Then there's Richardson. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Seattle trails by 8. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Seattle. They've got Johnson. Sean Kemp is out there with Lewis. Then it's Ellis. And it's Sigma in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now here's Johnson. With the teardrop. Got a piece of it. Puts it up from 17. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Ellis in the post, covered by Mitchell, and that one's good. Ellis
read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Baltimore leading by 6, and Baltimore calls time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
For Baltimore, Battier comes in for Danny Granger, and it's Barnes in for Richardson. Mitchell dishes to Battier. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Battier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Johnson. And the pass to Sigma. Shoots over Bamba. Baltimore leading by 9. Mitchell passes to Bamba. Battier for three. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Sigma's got 4 rebounds in this game. Battier against Lewis. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Seattle.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Ellis kicks to Johnson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. Seattle shooting their first free throws of the game.
You know, for a guy who sat on the bench his senior year of high school and was barely noticed by college recruiters, boy, DJ's proved a lot of people wrong.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Baltimore. Now, here is Battier. Back to Mitchell. On the wing, Chandler. 6 to shoot. Over Sigma. Chandler's shot, good. Chandler's got his first points in this one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Johnson. Lewis on the way. Releases from 15. It's good, and the Baltimore lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Dennis Johnson.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Mitchell passes to Battier. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Danny Granger, he's checked in for Baltimore. Richardson comes in for Mitchell. And Seattle also making a change. Haywood's checked in. Richardson finds Batum. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the dunk by Batum.
You know, that's where the high release point of Batum worked to his advantage, allowed him to get that shot off.
First trip to... the free throw line for him tonight. Seattle trails by 7. Passes it to Haywood. It's Ellis on the wing for the three. And the rebound goes to Danny Granger.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ellis on the double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's Seattle with the ball. Johnson against Richardson. Haywood kicks to Kemp. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Johnson in the corner. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Granger from outside. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Seattle trails by 5. Knocked away and stolen by Richardson. And it's Granger penetrating. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
For Baltimore, Bamba is checked in for Chandler. Robinson comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Mitchell in for Harrison Barnes.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
Here's Richardson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Richardson's got the lead up to 9 now for Baltimore. Ellis, the pass to Haywood. Here's Johnson. Seattle missing again.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. From 15 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. Johnson's got 8.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The reverse, and it's Mitchell missing. Seattle trails by 7, and Lewis has it in the corner. Johnson kicks to Haywood, stolen by Granger. Ellis against Mitchell. Pass to Granger. Baltimore moving that ball around. The fadeaway. Mitchell's shot is good. He's got 17.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Kemp passes to Lewis. Ellis left side. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Stolen by Lewis. Ellis dishes to Lewis. Haywood. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Deep 2 from Robinson. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And Baltimore leads by 9.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Johnson. He's got 8. It's good, and the Baltimore lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kemp.
I don't think they have anybody to blame but themselves there. I mean, that's just inexcusable to let a guy get this deep inside.
Richardson kicks to Robinson. He was all alone on that one. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And making his teammates better through his passing, Greg. You know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by Baltimore. Here's Bamba. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now an 11-point Baltimore lead. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Seattle calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Bamba. Stolen by Robinson. Granger left side. That one doesn't drop. Seattle goes the other way with it. Allen outside. Knocks it loose. And it's Baltimore on the break. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pass to McDaniel. Back to Wilkins. Kemp passes to Wilkins. Here's McDaniel. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Baltimore leading by 13. Mitchell kicks to Granger. Back to Mitchell. Outside for Robinson. Granger passes to Chandler. And here's Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A slam dunk by Richardson.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the bucket by Baltimore. Here's Kemp. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Mitchell against Allen. Granger kicks to Robinson. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Stolen by Robinson. Back to Granger from past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Granger's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Now here's Wilkins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Mitchell against Allen. Shot clock at 3. Outside Wilkins. Can they get it? The three-pointer is right on target.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah, a little mano-mano, back and forth. Guys going at each other, giving this game a little bit of edge and personality. I like it.
Here's Granger. Seattle able to drain the 3. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Wilkins, following the bucket by Baltimore. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Sigma. Over Richardson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'd say you have to body him up, but who has the body to keep Kemp from getting where he wants to go?
Mitchell outside. Outside Robinson. Chandler kicks to Mitchell. Outside Robinson. Mitchell outside. from outside off the mark. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Baltimore leads by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoffs are happening, and we're happy to have you here for the halftime show. Well, for Baltimore, they were able to come up big in the first half in complete control of this Game 7. They're looking hungry and more than eager to hoist the trophy tonight. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. You look at the prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
And, you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And, Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Mitchell. Robinson is out there with Chandler. Then there's Danny Granger. And it's Richardson in at the point. Robinson misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And for Seattle, Allen is out there with Payton. And it's McDaniel at the 3 slot. That one falls.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Nobody near Granger. Sinks the three-pointer. Granger's got 12.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Baltimore making a switch here. Bamba's checked in.
And the bonus you get with Robinson, he plays the 3, 4, or 5. That versatility on both ends of the floor, a huge asset.
Now here's Payton. Inside. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear. Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Seattle trails by 21. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. And it's Seattle with the ball. Here's McDaniel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Payton against Richardson. Payton passes to Haywood. Clock at 4. Here's Allen. Good D by Mitchell.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
Now here's Payton following the shot by Ray Allen. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Misses off the right iron. Seattle trails by 21. Down low. And slam dunk by Haywood.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 21. Out of hand on it. They recover it. And the dunk by Bamba. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Payton against Richardson. Here's McDaniel, and Granger with the block. Mitchell outside. Payton gets the rebound. And so Payton will bring it up for Seattle. He kicks it to Allen. A floater, he lays it in. Allen's got 20 points.
Boy, he's been excellent thus far, Kevin, but it still hasn't been enough to get them the lead.
And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Bamba. Bamba's got 4 assists in the game. Seattle trails by 21. Seattle calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Haywood kicks to Payton. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Boy, the sharp shooting of Payton, admirable. You can't afford to give him daylight from deep.
Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 assists.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Baltimore leading by 20. To the left wing, Robinson for 3. Seattle grabs the miss. McDaniel's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not a lot going his way. Everything he's shooting is just off the mark. I mean, somehow he's got to figure out a way to turn it around.
Robinson goes in. Here's Bamba. Outside for Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Lewis checked in for Seattle. Ellis comes in for Ray Allen. Seattle trails by 21. Payton passes to Sigma. Out to Payton. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Baltimore. Lewis outside. Here's Haywood. Over Robinson. Haywood gets the bucket. Haywood's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Mitchell passes to Bamba. Yep, that one goes in there. And Baltimore leads by 21.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Payton against Mitchell. Barnes kicks to Mitchell. But they get it back. Back to Granger. Just 5 on the clock. Over Lewis. Granger misses.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, defense right on him. You need to get a better shot than that.
For 3, Ellis. And another 3 for Seattle.
And Ellis is really a remarkably consistent shooter from deep. Nice, efficient stroke. Doesn't get any better than watching him fire from outside.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 21. To the middle. Here's Bamba. It's hauled in by Sigma. Sigma's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Lewis. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Lewis has got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now Payton, 11 points in the game. From deep, Ellis. Baltimore with the rebound. Bamba's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell passes to Bamba. Baltimore moving that ball around. Granger kicks to Robinson. Back to Granger. The kick out to Barnes. Cans it from downtown. And Baltimore leads by 19.
You can't give Barnes even a second because that's when he strikes and hurts you. A master at the catch and shoot jab.
And there's the pass to Sigma. Feeds to Haywood. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And Seattle making a change here. Kemp's checked in. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Baltimore.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
Payton kicks to Haywood. Payton passes to Ellis. Lewis on the way. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside. Here's Barnes. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Ellis surveying the D. Outside Lewis. It's good from long range. Lewis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Payton against Robinson. Passes to Kemp. Lewis kicks to Payton. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And Baltimore calls time here. Baltimore making a switch here. Chandler's checked in, and Seattle also making a change. Dennis Johnson's checked in for Payton. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. Sinks the three-pointer. Ellis has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Seattle. To the middle. Deep 2 from Robinson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Robinson's got 24. Seattle trails by 12. Johnson dishes to Haywood. Johnson kicks to Ellis. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now, here's Mitchell. 21 points in the game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the bucket by Baltimore. Offensive rebound, Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
dunk
that was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Seattle trails by 16. They get a hand on it. Mitchell passes to Robinson. Back to Mitchell. Launches a 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 30 points for the Prophet.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Kemp dishes to Haywood. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Ellis kicks to Haywood. Johnson against Mitchell. Clock at 6. Johnson attacking. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. Mitchell's gone 2 of 7 from the arc. Lewis with the 3. It's good from long range. Lewis has got 11 points.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Mitchell passes to Granger. Over Lewis. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Seattle trails by 18. Ellis finds Johnson. Goes up on the high post. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 10 points for him.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Scooped up. Kicks it out to Granger. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Mitchell against Johnson. Here's Chandler. Lewis grabs the board. That shot missing. And so it's Baltimore with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Seattle trails by 16. Robinson is out there with Chandler. Then it's the Prophet. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Granger in at the small forward position.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Mitchell. After the basket by Seattle. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. Here's Seattle. And here is Wilkins. Got a piece of it. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Richardson, he's checked in for Mitchell. Here's Wilkins. Kicks it to Johnson. It's Allen on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Allen's got 23 points.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Here's Richardson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the lip.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Looking at who's out there now for Baltimore. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Robinson, and it's Butler in for Barnes. Now, here's Batum. Three-pointer. Butler drains it from beyond the arc.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, you know what, Greg? To me, it looks like they packed it in and just kind of given up.
Here's Allen. Pass to McDaniel. Richardson against Wilkins. 4 on the shot clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Johnson and Butler sends it back. And it's Baltimore on the break. Richardson's running. And he feeds it to Batum. Count it.
Far from just a perimeter shooter. I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Seattle trails by 18. That's tipped. Richardson the pass to Chandler. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Seattle making a change here. Allen kicks to Wilkins. To the middle. Sigma with the bucket.
Wilkins so unselfish, very unselfish, always looking to pass the ball. Outstanding at finding the open man.
Pass to Butler, stolen by Allen, and that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Bamba is checked in for Tyson Chandler. And Baltimore calls time here for Baltimore. Robinson's checked in for Batum. And it's Mitchell in for Caron Butler. Allen passes to Wilkins. Here's McDaniel. Outside for Kemp. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Wilkins against Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Wilkins gets it to go.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Here's Mitchell. Ray Allen pulls it in. Seattle trails by 14. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Wilkins kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Wilkins. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Hey, I tell you what, the contest on that shot was lacking. Very subpar, which is why the shooter buried it.
Richardson against Wilkins. At the elbow, it's Bamba. Three-pointer, Granger drills it from outside. And Baltimore leads by 14.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Wilkins passes to Sigma. Allen kicks to Kemp. Back to Allen. Robinson with the block. And the pass to Bamba. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
No good on the free throw.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
And Seattle making a change here. Payton's checked in. Allen against Mitchell. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Kemp slams it in. Baltimore leading by 13. Mitchell outside. Richardson up top. Stolen by Allen. Up top, Kemp. Payton against Mitchell. Passes it to Sigma. Just 4 to shoot. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Mitchell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 13 points in the second half.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
It's hauled in by Sigma. Sigma's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
16 feet away. Outside Kemp. Pass to Payton. Tipped away. And stolen by Richardson. Pass to Granger. Out to the right wing. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Allen surveying the D. That's tipped. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The first one falls. And Seattle making a change here. Haywood's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. Seattle trails by 14. Here's the pass to Sigma. Back to Payton. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Such a wide open look. 28 points for Allen.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember G.A. is an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's Richardson. That shot, no good. Here's Seattle. Trailing by 13. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Didn't think that was going to go in. And that's now 37 points for the Profits.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And the basket by Payton.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Granger, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
That's good from Granger. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Baltimore calls time here. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, the Prophet.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
His performance tonight will be mentioned in the first line of his biography. Game 7 NBA Finals, and he seals his MVP status with a fantastic game. How proud he must be. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Baltimore's head coach talked to his team during the timeout. He told them one thing. He said, no mistakes from here on out. You've got a good lead. Don't take chances. No dumb fouls. Smart basketball the rest of the way. Right?
Now here's Granger. Mitchell left side. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Mitchell's got 39.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's McDaniel. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And another 3 for Seattle.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Haywood's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
No, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. Now here's Payton. He kicks it to Haywood. Payton looking around. Poke loose. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Richardson. Passes it to Granger. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Granger's got 15 points in just the second half.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Haywood, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic getting to his spots on the floor.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Baltimore will retain possession. Richardson against Payton, and stolen by Payton. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Really love watching Payton dish it out like that. He's a true floor general who does an outstanding job of getting his teammates to clean looks.
Mitchell dishes to Bamba. Ball's knocked loose, and pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Here's McDaniel. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Mitchell against Allen. To shoot. Here's Mitchell from beyond the arc and then some. Mitchell's got 42. In the game.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for Baltimore.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Prophets.
Well, that was a terrific performance on offense. He was out of his mind. I mean, he scored in so many different ways tonight.
And it's Seattle with the ball, following the bucket by Baltimore. Haywood gets the bucket.
And, you know, Spencer Haywood's so good at getting to his spots and cashing in, and that's one of the reasons he's such an effective player. He knows his game.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Pass to McDaniel, inside, Heaton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Peyton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
And both free throws good for Peyton. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Wilkins against Richardson. It's stolen by Wilkins. Here's Peyton. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple. And it ends up becoming contagious.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Tell you what, that's a clutch moment for him right there, delivering at a big time in this game.
Seattle calls timeout. They trail by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
Knocks down the trifecta.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Stolen by Haywood.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3 ball would do just that.
And they've done it. The new NBA champions. What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
And seeing this team come together over the course of the season and on into the playoffs, what a joy. I mean, there is no better champion the league could have asked for.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.